back out again. It's Saturday. I nearly didn't come on this. I'm not feeling it. Do you know what I mean? I'm not feeling it, but I'll probably be alright when I get out there. Oh, tent set up and that. But nah, I'm just not feeling it today. Like, it's a little bit chilly. It's been horrible weather. This is the back end of that storm, EOWYN, however you want to pronounce it. Caused a bit of damage, like knocked my fence over, which is great. 500 quid, thank you very much. Anybody got spare £500? Fix me fence. I'm sick of it. But yeah, so I'm just out on a solo camp tonight. I'm going to keep it simple, nice small hill, short walk in. Been here before. Basically just to get out, you know. It's a nice enough day. See if they can turn that around. Look at the sun's blazing. I'm just going to go up here, around the back of there, and then see if we can get out the wind, because there is like a 20-25 mile an hour wind coming through, and it's really cold, bitter in fact. So we'll see. Right, we'll come back a bit later on up here. Come on, let's go. You can do this. Here we are, we're up the hill. Cows over there. They can stay over there. They might come round like there's cow pats on the way up. There's cow pats here. That's not a good sign. It doesn't matter. I'll just batter them, you know, because I'm hard. Pitch along here because it's out of the wind. Found a good spot, like nobody here. I was a bit worried somebody'd be here, but there's not, so it's good. I'm gonna get the tent up and stay warm, because as soon as you stop, that's when you lose the heat, isn't it? I've only got a thin layer on under this coat, so I'm gonna get the tent up, keep warm. Yeah, that's good enough pitch, isn't it? Put the door that way. We should be alright. Whew. Right. Let's crack on. Plenty of time, like. Whew. Oh, there we are. Syrup. Ooh. Nice little pitch. Yeah, I brought this tent because it's just easy to set up and take down. You know, there's no mucking about. Dead simple. Sun's going down over there. It's chilly. It's very chilly. In that wind, it's cold. Let's have a look what we've got in here. A few beers. Probably take a couple of them back. But it's going to be a long night. Oh dear. Right, so we've got silver foil mat. Always handy, double-sided light tour mat, which is really good. It's been proving itself, that mat. I've seen a lot of other campers using that and praising it. It is good. Rab 1100 bag, excellent, nice and warm and lofty. There's no loss of down so far. It's doing well. That doesn't shed feathers like some of them do. Flaxtail pillow. Warm coat. Got steak again. Steak and Blexine. Again, that steak was lovely. It went down well last week, so I'm having another one. And I forgot the Idaho mash. So it's just steak, Blexine, and nothing else. Oh God, my legs. Got the radio for Craig Charles. That's it. We're all set. We're laughing. As long as them cows stay over there. You just stay over there. They migrated across there before, but there's like a ravine, so I think it's put them off. So if they were to come up here, they'll not come straight up here, it's too steep. They've got a big walk around. They could come up though. Look, Here's evidence that they've been up. We don't want them coming up because whilst cows don't really bother me, you don't do it. I'll do a clever edit there. What I was going to say was you don't want them tripping over your guy lines. I've had to come back in the tent, it got too cold. You don't want them bumping into the tent or tripping over the guy lines, you know, they'll pull the thing down. Imagine that, your big cow lands on you in the middle of the night. Nah, it's not good. So, we'll just hope they stay over there. Yeah? Somebody over there. Some people over there shouting at the dog. Put your dog on the lead when it's around sheep. For Christ's sake. Alright. Right, let's just relax. Hopefully I can relax. Oh, the sun's just disappeared there. Oh, it's been up before the wind thing. 25 mile an hour. Look at this. You absolute morons. You know what I mean? What is the need? What's the need for that? I'll get a bag tomorrow and pick all this up, take it away. Because I kind of get out of this, like, why would you come up here and do that? You want your arse kicking for that, like. Good hiding's all you need for that, like. There's no excuse. What's the sense of doing that up here? Absolute idiots, man, you're idiots. I don't think for 1 minute they'll watch my channel. But if you do, you're dickheads. Just look at the scenery. It's got the radio, got the match on there. Newcastle winning 3-1. Southampton, poor Southampton. They're gone down. Oh, it's nice and warm in there. I'm going to get back in. Bit of 25 mile an hour wind. That's up on the top there. And the wind chill was 5.4, minus 5.4 wind chill. It's cold, like. Alright, I'm going to get back in. Dark now. Oh, I'm nice and cozy in here. It's a bit breezy, but it's okay. It's not too bad. Alright. All that beer and I'm having a cup of tea. And sitting here, warm my hands. Do the job then, like, only on number 1. I go up to number 3. 3's too hot. Can't hold it. Good though. I bought them 25 quid, I'm not sure. Yeah, but just making a nice cup of tea there. Newcastle just won 3-1. 3-1. Boosh. Good one. Good result. We're flying high again. I went down. I went up onto the top there and I picked all that wood up. I put the kindling in that bag there. You know, earlier. Oh, hold on a minute, just fall over. When I showed you all the wood that somebody had kindly dumped. I'll keep that. I'll put it in my roof box. And I'll use it for my wee fire. If I have one, I've got a fire pit. A proper fire pit, you know, not the grass. Absolutely sight. It's just so annoying, isn't it? You come up here and there's dumped bloody firewood. That's why I'm gonna stop naming places where I go. Like, I'm gonna stop naming places. I suggest other people do as well, because they're just getting attracting idiots, you know, and it's not good. It's really not good. If that's you, right, if you're an idiot, then sell all your camping gear and go and do something else instead. Don't come up the hills with bags of wood. Anyway, enough of that. So I'm just gonna sit, chill out. What time is it now? It's only 5 o'clock. It's Star Trek o'clock. Does anybody else get that? Star Trek o'clock. Aye. So I'm just gonna sit with my cup of tea, and then 6 o'clock, Craig Charles, get the steak on, a couple of beers. Like I say, I might not have all them beers. I think I brought too many again. We'll see. It's getting dark now though. The light's fading. It's good though, like 5 o'clock and it's still quite bright, you know. It was pitch black this time not so long ago, wasn't it? 5 o'clock. So the nights are definitely keeping. I cannot speak. I just can't speak. I need a beer, that's what's wrong. The lights are I still can't do it. The nights, right? The nights are definitely getting longer. God, it took some doing. So 1, 3, 3, 1, boosh. I think I said that, but it bears repeating because we're now 4th in the table. Premier Champions next. Oh, right, it's 6 o'clock. Craig Charles is on. The planets, like, literally have aligned. I can't make them out. Can't make them out. Hold on a minute. I'll turn it around. Faint glow of aurora over there, maybe. Not sure. I don't think so. I think it's just the light pollution. That. Don't get too excited. See the sky. The planets are over there, all in a line. There's a few stars. It's actually a nice night. It's just a little bit chilly. Little bit. Oh, blame me. I was thinking, like, all the years I've been doing this, whatever the hell it is I'm doing, never actually reviewed this Juice Forsyth. I mean, how long have I been drinking this? It's been years and years. So I'm going to review it, right? I've opened it. Anyway, I've opened it. Have a sniff. It smells like drains, actually. I think all IPAs do, don't they? Smell like the drains. People who are like, oh, that's fruity, oh, that's stuff. You're making it up, man. It's not. Hops. It stinks, man. It's horrible. Right, anyway. Enough of the yakking. Let's get on with the knacking. I'm going to need another one of them. It's changed, I think. It's literally not as fruity. And I think what happened was they had a problem with it. The batch previous to this, or like a little while ago, where the cans were exploding, you know. And I think they've changed the recipe. Because that tastes totally different to what it used to. It used to be a lovely, lovely summer fruit peach fruit drink, you know, like stone fruit, mango, peach, that kind of thing. Now it hasn't got that. It hasn't got that nice fruity taste anymore. It's actually not very nice. I've got a clean palate, so it's not me. That's not nice, like. I don't know what's going on. I think they've definitely changed the recipe. Anyway, it tastes like it's been hit in the face with a hammer. That's all I can taste. All I can taste is hammers. And well, that's it really. It's got a slight sort of fruity aftertaste, but it's not like it used to be. Dunno. Definitely think they've changed it. Because there's loads recalled, doesn't there? I remember going to Morrison's, and I went to the till. I just went, oh, these have been recalled. I'm like, eh? This is why you've still got them on the shelves then? And I went back to the shelves, and there was a sign on the shelves saying that the Juice Forsyth was recalled, but they were all still there. They were still on the shelves. Good bit of shopkeeping that. Anyway, I changed them, got something else. And then I went to Tesco's a little while later, and it was the same thing. They had the sign up, they didn't have them on the shelves. So it was definitely recalled. Exploding cans, and I think it might have been a bit too fruity, you know, a little bit too like gassy, whatever. But anyway, they're not as nice as they used to be. Right, so I'm waffling on now because I'm just, you know, killing time really. Turn the camera around and get a big massive face in the camera. So I've got me, this is all set up nice, it's lovely and warm like. Be nice what it is. Rab Ascent 1100, this one. I'm glad of it. Listen to that wind. Wind, isn't it? I've got earplugs tonight. The wind's hitting this panel here now. When I set up it was coming that way. Now it's hitting that one. It's changed, definitely changing. It's gone from a southwesterly to southerly wind. That's why it's coming that way. But it's now this bad boy can't handle. My rubbish bag here. These little 15-litre rubbish bags are brilliant. Oh, I've had my cup of tea before. We have got another nice steak with some Blexi in. I'm going to have that about 7ish, 7 o'clock. That's it really. We just get Craig Charles back on and continue. Oh, wait a minute. Problem with having gloves on. You can't do out with them on, can you? Right, there's the music. Back to the Brucey. I've got out for 5 minutes. Stretch the legs. Oh, it's cold, man. The wind's freezing. It's the killer, the wind. Like, you can't pick it out, but the planets are all lined up over there. You can see a couple of stars. I think that red dot there is, it could be Mars. There's Betelgeuse in Orion, isn't it? So it could be Mars, the red dot there. Oh, you've got the north. That's the north over there. Ploughing that. Just a bit the light pollution's not the aurora, that like. But the clouds coming over, so that's gonna ruin the stars. I'll be in there cooking me tea. Right, I'm getting back in. It's too cold, that wind chill, man. That's about -6 now. There'll be probably frost on this tomorrow. Well, here we go. It's tea time, right? And I'm gonna have a sirloin, 30-day mature, 30-day, yeah, sirloin steak from Morrison's. Look at it, looks good. And a bag of Blexi. Like I say, I had some Idaho mash, right? And I forgot to bring it. I always forget something. I think that's my thing now, isn't it? I just forget something. Anyway, so we're going to melt the garlic butter in the pan. I don't want the pan too hot because it spits, you know, and I don't want it going on the door. I can't have the door open to cook. It's just the wind is just coming in. I've got this vent open, but the wind's just whipping round now. It's mad. It's crazy. Is everybody sick of the wind yet? Isn't it ridiculous? Isn't it annoying? It's just non-stop. Man, saying that last week was a wind-free camp, but oh man, it's like 90% of the time it's just blowing and blowing and blows everything all over the place. It puts something down and gone. Wind's got it. Listen to it, man. It's hitting that panel there. Difference with this, I've noticed in the red label, if I had wind on that panel, it used to push this in. If But on this black label, it doesn't push it in. It's like that. Know what I mean? So red label be in here, black label it's out there. So that's one thing I've noticed the difference. It doesn't push that panel in. It's hitting it, but it's not pushing it in. Anyway, right, we'll come back in various stages. So, I'm looking forward to this. Right. Now it's cooking there nicely. I've turned it over to get the black scene in. Get these in. Nice chestnut black scene. Oh, a nice bit of black scene. Ooh. Garlic butter as well. Makes everything better. Get yourself some garlic butter, right? If you can afford it, there's a big block of Lurpak garlic butter. That's the best one. But I'm just a poor boy and my story's seldom told. So I just get the Kerrygold one. The cheap one. The cheap yin. I'll see if I can find the tub. Like these little tubs. What's all from Morrison's like? Oh, Kerry Made or something it's called. That 84 for £1 and something. But yeah, I'm just gonna let these reduce down now. Black scene's like a lot of water in them, isn't it? So that they really shrink down. So even if your pan looks full like that, don't panic, because it will all reduce. And then this is just basically just sitting there at the back. All the heat's here. I've put the pan over the stove, so all the heat's in this bit. So this is like cooler. Oh, I don't just make it up as I go along. I'm some Jamie Ramsey. Yeah. So we're just going to let these black scenes reduce down. Not having any mashed potato, which is a bit of a sickener, but not to worry. Just have to have it for my Sunday lunch. So I'm on the old heathen. Just like next week I'm away in the van. I'm going to do a van camp next week. There might be a video of the van camp on the van channel. I've been neglecting that channel. But it's like just with it not being summer, you know, I can't get out. The weather's just been awful and all the rest of it. So I haven't really been anywhere in it. Just been parking up, staying overnight for the one night. Not been doing any tours of any towns. Just simply because of the weather. But I will be back in the van, doing the van walk-arounds, the villages, towns, all the rest of it. So, I mean, put your suggestions in. Where would you like me to visit? I'll maybe going down south of the border next week. I mean, M's Adventures. Man. So here we go. All done. Black scene done. Steak done. I've cut a bit off. It's easier with one hand. So what do we think? I think we're gonna just turn this light off. Oh, turn it on. It's on. Let's turn this off, right? 30-day mature steak. Oh my god. That's melting in the mouth. I can't believe that. I can't believe Morrison's doing that. Man. That is beautiful. Highly recommend that. 30-day mature sirloin from Morrison's that also do the rump. They do a fillet as well. Can you imagine what the fillet's going to be like? Oh, I might get the fillet. £8 for the fillet, like. Let's try some of the black scene. The garlic butter with the black scene. Oh man. Can't get enough of it. Don't stop till you get enough, as Dolly Parton said. Dolly Parton and the Osmond brothers said that. Don't stop till you get enough. Right, I'm going to scoff this, right? Because nobody wants to see. I'm the first to complain, aren't I? I'm going to get that down and then we'll come back, talk a bit of rubbish, complain about stuff, and all the rest of it. Just cook your black scene in garlic butter. Thank me later. Rabbit's nose. You can hear me above the wind. It's windy. 27, 28 mile an hour. Look at that tent, man. Barely moving. This is the panel I'm on about. It's the wind hitting that. But as you can see, it's not bending in or it's not bowing in or anything. It's unbelievable, this thing, like. Cheaper tents would be flapping a bit. They might survive, but they'd be flapping all over the place. Look at that, man. It's not even moving, man. Right. It's freezing. Wind chill is horrendous. I'm going to get back in now. Just thought I'd show you that. Absolute solid. And it's blowing a bloody gale, you know. Oh, blimey, governor. Cool, blimey, Mary Poppins. That is horrific. Bleeding horrific. Like I was saying, it's blowing a flipping gale out there. An absolute gale, Tilsley. And that tent, this tent, is not moving. Just not. Ah, dear. I don't get people who criticise these things. You've never tried one. If you criticise one of these, you've never tried one. Oh, dear. I mean, it's wild, man. See what I was out there before and the tent's not moving, but in here you've got a little bit of movement. The inner. That's just the air circulating around the fly sheet in the inner. The fly sheet's not moving, but this is a little bit. Any tent would do that though. But oh man, this wind is just horrific. These gusts are coming in at 37, 38 mile an hour. Not huge, you know, but just awful. So cold as well. It's just a pain in the backside, isn't it? Who else is fed up with the wind? It's last year and this year, it's just constantly windy, man. This is the tail end of that storm, isn't it? Oh, man. Luckily, though, I've got earplugs. Earplugs, and I'm going to put them in. Because I'll not sleep otherwise. I'm going to zip this up as well, just to keep the draft out. Problem is when you zip this up, you get your 4-season inner. You lose your ventilation. You know, I'll leave a little gap at the bottom here. Leave the zips like it's a T-zip, you know. So you just leave it open a bit, leave a bit of ventilation. But I will get probably condensation just off the breathing off, because it is a solid 4-season inner. So there's not much you can do about it. But at least it'll be warm. It warms up, goes up by about 3 or 4 degrees in when you close these doors. It's mad. But yeah, that's pretty much it for tonight. See if I can come up with any jokes later. My free bag of kindling. I will take it back. I will use that. I'll put it in my roof box. Radio 2 on now. Craig Charles finished. That's it. That's it. Right. Listen to this one. And this is inside. Oh dear. Oh. So I measured. What did we find? What did we measure? 37 mile an hour. That was constant. 37. We say like you're in 50-60 mile an hour winds. Can you imagine what that's like? This is only just about 40 mile an hour. When you're seeing outside, it's absolutely solid. Inside though, you've got the gap, so you do get movement inside. But you can rest assured. The outside going nowhere, like not even with them gusts hitting that, it's going nowhere, this tent. It's just me. I've got to put up with it. I've got one thing to help me put up with it. Another beer. Oh, it's freezing, man, it's freezing cold. It's just never gonna stop. It's never gonna stop, this wind. So, I'm absolutely freaking chilled to the bone. This is very unexpected. According to the forecast, right, it was going to be like 9 miles an hour. Now, this time, 9 o'clock at night. 9 mile an hour. You should never rely on the forecast. You can rely on your gear. Don't rely on the forecast, rely on your gear. If you've got the right gear, I knew it was a good idea to bring this tent. I think any other tent I've got, them other ones, the fire maple and that, wouldn't have made it, like. I would have been bailing out. I've got earplugs, so I'll not be bailing. Just gonna have to sit and grin and bear it, amuse myself. Which I will. Honestly. Knock knock. Who's there? The wind! It's getting a little bit wild here, like. Structure of the tent is fine, nice and taut. What is hitting that panel, which is causing this to rattle? It's getting a bit, you know what Dolly Parton would say, don't you? Get the hell out of here. Get the hell out of Texas. No, actually, I was just looking out the window before. I saw a Tin Man and a Wizard of Oz go flying past. I'm sure there's going to be a Toto along soon. A Toto. Oh, I can't have that open, actually. I can't have it open. It's just so cold. The chill factor is mad. Right, I'm gonna go to bed. God. I have no worry, right, about this tent failing or anything breaking. Right, that's not gonna happen. But the noise, it's the noise of that wind. I've got earplugs to put in, right? I'm gonna put them in and I'm gonna stick them in nice and stick them in nice and deep, matron. Hopefully I'll get some kip. But man, this wasn't in the forecast. This wasn't in the forecast. Forecast was for it to drop by about 9 o'clock, but it just got worse. Don't know what's going on. Don't know what's happening. But yeah, I'm gonna attempt to get some sleep. Hopefully. Oh, we'll come back refreshed in the morning. I'll do some impressions. Right. I got bad out of hell, I'll be gone when the morning comes. Do 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 do. Malt loaf. Is it a malt? That was it. Malt loaf. That was it. That's it. Right. So. From the tent of doom, in the wind of terror, I shall leave you and see you in the morning for the morning routine. Oh, honestly, I've got to get out for a slash garden in a minute. That's going to be good. Gosh. God. Come on. Stop. All last year. It was like this, and now it's getting worse. It's worse this year. There's no you can do. Oh, bloody hell, man. Christ. I'm so glad I brought this tent tonight. I'd be panicking by now if I hadn't. Oh, man. It maxed out at 41.9 miles an hour there. It sounds a lot worse. Let's face it, right? How many tents could take that 42 mile an hour on that side panel? You know, when you're supposed to pitch it like lengthways, how many tents could handle that on the side? Oh, it's terrible. I think I've been in worse, but God, man, it's been a long time since I've been in worse. I think the maximum I hit, it was 70 mile an hour on Blind Cathra. But this is just so unexpected, and it's hitting it on the wrong side. It's wild, wild. Anyway, that's enough, right? We'll see you in the morning. Just thought I'd come back with that. Morning hikers. Okay, it's happened again. Oh, cold night that was. That wind just battering the tent all night. Still blowing now, like eased off a bit, but God, it never stopped. It never stopped. Just heard on the news it's the back end of that storm. Didn't know that, like. So woke up to cold morning, fresh. The sun was up over there. Just having a look down the valley. Over there, Scotland, all the white capped, bit of snow over there. We're not out the woods yet, people. It's still winter. So I'm going to get in, have a cup of tea, and then away. I'm not in a rush, like, I just want to stay warm. This coat's mint. If it wasn't for this coat, I'd be dead. Oh, it's cold, I'm getting back in. Look at that lovely sunshine. And it's blowing a flipping gale. Here I am. Come into my house, said the spider. Right, so I'm gonna get packed away, right? Pack all this away. I've got that wood in the corner. I'm gonna have that, like. That's some free kindling, which was all up there. Cleared that, and I like scrubbed the grass away so you can't see the burn mark. So that's a good job done. That. Yeah, just pack everything away. Got my rubbish bag here, all my crap in there. I've got a couple of cans left somewhere. Yeah, see, I never had them. So I'm not an alky. I just couldn't be bothered. I should have had 3 because that last one I poured half of it away. I didn't really want it, you know. Too cold, too wild. So yeah, it's still blowing a gale. So we'll come back outside when I pack all the tent away, because I'm just gonna stuff this tent in the bag. I'm not gonna roll it up and out like I usually do. I usually fold it in on itself, right, and then fold it again, and then roll it into a lovely roll, and then tie it. And that keeps it from getting damaged or whatever. But this time it's just going to get stuffed in the bag because it's too wild. That's the back end of the storm. EOWYN, however you say it. So yeah, we'll come back outside with some words of wisdom. You know it makes sense. I went the whole video without saying somebody else's catchphrase. Why leave the guy lines in when you're dismantling it? The guy lines on the windward side, just to keep it from flapping about too much. Loosen them off. You loosen them off a bit, but see how it's holding the shape of the tent, and the poles aren't getting too stressed. So that's how you do that then. Let's get it down now, get the poles out. Gotta be careful pulling them out of here, because it's they get gripped by that, you know, so you got to take that out gently, and then they just come out like normal then. There you go, poles safely put away, no drama. So I just got to unpeg this side and that side, fold it in and stuff it in the bag. But see how it's held the tent so it's not flapping around going mad. Just keep them three guy lines there. That's all you need. The windward side guy lines. Right, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna pack up and go. So I'll just leave you with some wise words. Jolene, 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 I'm begging of you, please don't take me, man. I'll see you later. That's where the fire was. Right, I'm heading over there. Quick mention from my one and only member, John Halliwell. Oh yeah, some ginger spice. Cheers, mate. We'll see you on the next one. Woo!